Hello, everybody, and we are here. I've been having some technical problems, which is why I am late because I was actually here super early to come and be with you ready for 1 o'clock. But I was having technical problems with my camera and with my microphone. So it was causing me a lot of issues. So I'm hoping we're here. I'm going to check in with my phone and make sure that you can all hear me and see me and that we are all live and good to go. And I'm hoping that our captions are going to be auto-generated. Yay, and it looks like I'm here. And it looks like you can hear me, which is great. Yay. So I apologize that I'm a few minutes late. Technical issues aside, we seem to have sorted everything out. So, as I said, we are here on day 3 of our 5 days of feeling fantastic. If you've missed day 1 and day 2, you can just go back into the video section of the Facebook group and you can find all the videos there. What is 5 days of feeling fantastic? In case you have missed it, it is looking at 5 different menopause symptoms and the way that you can manage those symptoms, navigate menopause journey using a holistic yoga-based approach, understanding what is going on in your body, understanding your hormones, and also having very tangible yoga-based strategies to help you navigate those menopause symptoms and hopefully mitigate them. That's what we're looking for. We're looking for being able to reduce and really hopefully totally eliminate your menopause symptoms through the holistic approach and through the yoga practice. So that's where we are, and that's what we're going to be doing. Today is a topic, a menopause symptom that is particularly, I'm particularly passionate about and is particularly important to me because it is part of my personal story, my menopause experience. So I'm in my mid 40s and I am perimenopausal. And I realized a few years ago that things in my body were beginning to change and that I was feeling a bit different. And things that worked for me before were not working for me now, specifically in the area of the food that I was eating. Today, we are talking about bloatedness, crampness, digestive issues, not feeling settled in your stomach, and really suffering with the foods that you used to eat that didn't cause you any problems that are now really causing you problems, unexpected problems, and that you're not really quite sure what's going on. So, let me tell you about my personal experience. A few years ago, I realized that I was really suffering from feeling very bloated, cramps, wind, uncomfortableness in my stomach and digestive system, usually on a Saturday night. And I realized after a while that it was possible I was eating foods over the weekend that were not really serving me well. And I spent about a year feeling really uncomfortable, bloated and cramps, and just not very happy on a Saturday night. And I spoke with a friend who has a lot of nutritional background, and I discussed things with her, and she said she had experienced a similar thing. And through my own research and talking to her and understanding and getting really, as my journey into the world of yoga for women's health and understanding women's health issues and understanding menopause journey, I realized that I was experiencing this bloatedness, this cramping, this pain in my digestive system because carbohydrates, sugar, and gluten-based foods were no longer serving me. And I actually cut them all out. And within a couple of days, really, within a week or so, I began to notice a major difference. The first Saturday night, I felt totally different. I just didn't have that heaviness that I had felt. And so for the last few years, I have been on a more keto style. We call it, the approach that I take is keto green, which is really having a lot of green vegetables, a lot of vegetables, really totally cutting out as much as possible the carbs, the sugars, the gluten, and increasing the fats, good healthy fats, and good healthy proteins. as much as I can, and it has really made a difference. I did lose some weight at the beginning. The last year of lockdown has not been easy, and it's been difficult to really stick with the program because we're all in a bit of unpredictable time. So it has definitely been harder, and I have definitely felt the impacts of it. But as much as I can, I really cut out those food groups, and when I don't, I feel it and I notice it immediately. And for me personally, I've also adopted a intermittent fasting style of eating. So I only eat within a certain number of hours every single day, and don't eat for a majority of the time. Again, to help my digestive system relax, to help it really rejuvenate itself, to balance the insulin. We've talked a little bit about insulin, but all these things really have been part of my own personal story and personal journey to connect to my body, understanding what my body's been going through over the last few years as it begins to change, as it enters perimenopause, as it begins to adapt to the new hormonal fluctuations that it's experiencing. So today, that is what we are looking at. If you are experiencing that bloatedness, that heaviness, that uncomfortableness in your digestive system, and you don't know why, it is because as we are traveling along our menopause journey, our perimenopause years leading up to menopause, what worked for you before will not work for you now. And that means that the foods or the diet or the general way that you ate and managed yourself in previous years has changed, and nothing could have changed in what you do, but you have changed. Your hormones are changing. The way that your body responds to what is going on is changing, and therefore the way your body feels after you eat those same foods won't work for you anymore. Weight loss is part of this discussion, but we're not focusing on it today, but it is definitely part of the discussion because the foods that you eat